One of the biggest struggles I feel like we face in our 20s is finding people that are in a very similar stage of life as you that also follow the Lord wholeheartedly. Sadly, Christ-centered friendships are very few and far between, especially in today's culture. And this is something, me personally, I have struggled with for a while now, finding people that are in a very similar stage of life as me, because the 20s, you could have somebody that is still in college, and then you could have people who have been in careers for a while now and have families and everything. And so finding somebody that's in a very similar stage of life as me and who is following the Lord has been very, very difficult for me. But I want to read a verse to you that I find very encouraging. So recently I've been reading through 1 Samuel, and if you've ever read 1 Samuel, you know that it talks a lot about David and Jonathan's friendship, and it is just one of the most beautiful friendships you can read about. You see, Jonathan was Saul's son, and Saul was the current king, but David was going to be taking Saul's place because God appointed him. And Saul and David's friendship is so beautiful, and Jonathan protects David from his father, and they just lean on one another in brotherly love, and they lean on each other and drive one another closer to the Lord. And as I was reading 1 Samuel chapter 23 the other day, verse 16 really stood out to me. It says, "And Saul's son Jonathan went to David at Horesh and helped him find strength in God." And when I read that, I just paused because, like I said, I have struggled my whole life to really make friends, but especially God-fearing, Christ-centered friends. And so this just really stopped me in my tracks. Jonathan isn't just being a good friend to David. No, he is helping strengthen him in the Lord. And here's the thing, the context of this verse is that this is right after David learned that Saul was plotting against him to try to kill him. And Jonathan figures this out too. And so this is a very detrimental time in David's life. Saul wants to kill him at this point. That's his best friend's father. That's his father-in-law, okay? And he is plotting against him. And yet, Jonathan is the one that is helping strengthen David in the Lord. Complete opposite of Job's friends, who were basically dissing on him the whole time he was going through his struggles. Jonathan is building him up. So this is my encouragement to you. Find friendships that build you up in the Lord, that don't tear you down. When you're going through something hard, they encourage you rather than harm you and hinder you and hurt you and just pick on you, honestly, for lack of a better phrase. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I pray that you all have great friendships in the Lord. God bless.